Hello, my name is Ellie and welcome to my channel, and today I am going to be doing a video about recreating things in my wardrobe I really like but just need to go. And part of that is this coming week I'm going to a festival and I'm going to be making a dress that's actually on my list of things I want to make for this year, which is this dress here. Fingers crossed I get it done in time. But the thing is, I want to make something that goes underneath it. Ideally at some point I'll do a slip dress that goes underneath it, but right now I'm planning on wearing the shorts I'm currently wearing, which are like workout shorts, and I want to wear a crop top with it, sort of just make it a fun, you know, nice outfit. This is going to be during summer, so I want to be not too hot. I say as I'm planning on making a black outfit. But anyway, I have these two tops that have been in my wardrobe for a really long time that I've been wanting to recreate. So this one here is a little crop top. It's just a bit small for me now. I still wear it, but I feel huge in it. And this one here too. This one's actually from Supre, so that's how you know it's old. Supre, pretty sure doesn't exist anymore. I don't know, I don't really shop at normal clothing stores, but it's black one. They're both black, and this one here is from Glassons, but like 8-10 years ago. Well, actually I think I got this before I met Byron, so it would be nearly 10 years ago. So yeah, I want to recreate a crop top like these, but more my size. Actually, this one here is one of my favorites. It's a velvety one, and so I basically want to create a new velvet crop top, and in this we're also going to be making a dress that is on my list of things to make this year. So let's talk about my fabric. So for the crop top I'm planning on using this fabric here, which you probably can't tell because it's black, but it is a black stretch velvet, and I actually used this one for a cosplay and I've still got so much of it, so it'd be good to use this up for, well, not use a bit more of it for this project. So that's the top. And then for the dress, actually all the fabric's sitting back there that I've already cut, but I'm going to be using this fabric here, which is from the fabric store. It is the sheer cotton, I don't think it's cotton, the sheer checkered sort of fabric. I really like it, but as you can tell it is not covered. And I'm also going to be using this cotton poplin that I've got a huge lot of for the binding. So the first step is going to be making the pattern for the top and also making the binding for the dress. So let's do that.
You asked me to dance with you by the moonlight. I thought how far it fell from the delight. I left it unsaid, just kept it in my head, then hoped I wasn't rude and that you understood. You
on the dress and it has turned out honestly perfect. I have no qualms with how it turned out. This was on my list of things I wanted to make this year, so I'm so happy that I've done it. Overall it took me let's say like 3 or 4 hours, maybe a little bit longer, maybe 5 hours to make. The hardest part was the ruffles and also repatterning. So I had to repattern the bodice once. That's because I used a pattern actually based on from Carly B's Joan March dress, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, and I've made one of those, but that pattern itself was with lining, and already that dress, I call it a dress, it is kind of a dress, but I always wear it like over a top like this. That dress itself, the shoulders always come off. I made them too wide, so I forgot about that. I tried to rectify it, but unfortunately I didn't fully rectify it until I made this top and then realised there were so many issues with it, so I've remade it. I also made the bodice slightly longer because I realised it was quite short on me, and yeah, now I've got a new bodice pattern for dresses like this, and I think it suits a lot better. I also, yeah, the bottom has ruffles, which I don't know if you can see very well, but there we go. And it is like the reference pattern, basically. Slightly different though, I wanted it to suit me a bit more. But that was probably one of the longest parts because I had to make a tube and then sort of like a donut slash burrito, like scrunchie, if you know anything about that. And then I had to attach it to this, and I had to make sure it was across the whole line so it was straight. And then the other thing that took so long was the ruffle. Ruffles, what is it, like gathered attachment here. And I was trying my hardest to make sure I didn't screw it up, and I think I did alright. I might find out later that I did something wrong, but I think it's fine. So the other thing I have to do, I have made this top. This is the top, but I guess a few things that are wrong with it, so I think I'm going to remake it, or I kind of want to make maybe instead of a top, maybe a leotard now to go underneath this. I know it's not super practical for like everyday wear, but this is the top that was going to go under it, but it is a bit small even though I made it bigger, so I've now also repatterned that, and I think I'm going to make it again because I have enough fabric to remake it. Yeah, I don't know, it was a learning experience. I am happy that I managed to figure it out, and it does look pretty much like the other one that it was based on. The straps are a bit long and it was just a bit small for me, but I learned how to make my own bias binding. I ended up using actually just store-bought bias binding for this that I have in my stash, and now I'm using that for something else. But this one I had to make my own bias binding, and I just think I have a bit to learn to make this, so I'm going to try and make another one if I have time during the week. I think, yeah, looking at it, it's like off. Anyway, yeah, that's my plan. Anyway, I am going to catch up with you later, because I mean, the video's not over yet. I'm going to show you off the outfit once it's done, and let you know what I end up doing with this top. I think I will remake it, because I just felt naked while I was wearing it, and I really want to not wear a t-shirt underneath this for the festival. I want to wear something a little bit skimpy, but not skimpy. Like I'm a modest person, but I also know it's gonna be really hot next week, so I might as well make the most of it and try something different. I did not end up making the top like I was originally planning, so in a minute I will show you what I ended up doing. Thankfully my best friend, I was messaging her, she had a slip dress I could borrow, so I ended up borrowing that because I just didn't have time to make a hat. And I say all that because I actually had time instead to make a bucket hat, and this is my cute little bucket hat. I'm not a huge bucket hat fan, but I thought this one was, I really like the pattern. This one's by DIY Daisy. I love the fabric, I got it from Spotlight today. I think it's really cute, and I will be wearing it today, so I'll show you my full fit in a minute. I have to say this bucket hat is not perfect, like the inside. Ooh, don't look at it. But I will be making the top that I was planning on making again at some point in the future. This year I'd love to, because once again it was in my pile of things I want to make to add back into my wardrobe. So I've made changes to the pattern, and when I have time I will be making that top. But in the meantime, this bucket hat here, I've done a short reel and TikTok on me making it, so go check that out. It'll already be up by the time this video goes up. Otherwise, here's my full fit and how it turned out. This is my fit, which I will show you a full body of in photos because it's a bit hard to show you, but the black slip dress underneath, I think it looks pretty good and I'm pretty happy with it. Where's my hair? My hair is currently tied up, but ideally my hat can go over that. Maybe it looks a bit silly, I don't know, but I'm kind of happy with that. And even though there is some thread or something in my face, I'm ready for my festival, which is laneway, in case you're wondering. I mean, you probably tell from the photos. I'm gonna add in to show you how it ended up looking, but I like my new fit, and I will be wearing this dress to work at some point once I make my own slip dress or something to go underneath this, because it needs that, otherwise it's very, very see-through. So yeah, thank you for watching my video, and if you enjoyed it, please make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys all next time in maybe 2 weeks with another video. Bye!
You asked me to dance with you by the moonlight.